Oh boy, so it looks like Rockstar Games is going to end up costing players potentially millions of dollars. I'll be talking about why that's happening and how that's happening in this video today. But first, it takes some explaining. So last week, or maybe a week or two ago, Rockstar announced that they were going to be removing more jobs from Grand Theft Auto Online. And the first time they said that, they only removed one adversary mode. It was Bumbushka Run. So I was thinking to myself, okay, if that's all they're doing, removing one adversary mode at a time, that's no big deal. But on their last update, not only did they remove 95% of the adversary modes from the game, they also removed a ton of other stuff. RC Bandito races, parachute races, sea races, special vehicle circuit races. They ended up removing, or at least the series part of that, they ended up removing. And so this was kind of a shock to a lot of people. Now, they said they were doing this to improve matchmaking so that when you did join lobbies, it would be more full and you would join them more quickly. And also to make room for future content. That makes sense. You don't want the new modes to sort of get lost in the shuffle. And so on the surface, other than removing some jobs, it seems like an okay change. However, this came with a lot of consequences because as many people noticed, there were daily objectives associated with completing or participating in these events. There were also trophies and challenges and awards that you could get that would now no longer be available because essentially Rockstar had vaulted these jobs altogether. Well, then that leads us to the other day, on Thursday, when we were supposed to be getting a new event week. However, when the new event week arrived, many players noticed that they just simply couldn't get on the game. That Grand Theft Auto Online was down, the servers had gone completely bonkers, and essentially no one was able to get past the loading screen. And long story short, we figured out the reason for that was because Rockstar actually had a daily objective set for a mode that was no longer in the game. So it was basically just like not computing. Like Rockstar's version of the game was not connecting with the version that we get. Thus, it was causing everyone to ultimately crash. Now, what Rockstar did is they ended up reverting that change, which allowed players to successfully log on Thursday. So they basically rolled back their tunables update. That way, everyone could play without Grand Theft Auto Online just being completely offline. Well, it looks like there's actually a decent bit of fallout to this that's going to cost players potentially millions of dollars. We'll explain all of that in a little bit. So this all started when Insider Tez Funds 2 put out this the other day on the GTA forum site. He said, "Welp, looks like Rockstar isn't planning to push an update to change the current daily global objective that's impossible to achieve." Oh no. So that means there's going to be a daily objective coming up, or that already happened, that is impossible to get. And this is going to end up costing players potentially millions of dollars. And in case you guys don't know, the daily objectives are unlocked at rank 15. They give you cash and RP for completing all 3 given objectives each day. But you also get a large bonus for completing them for a week and for a month. And this is where players are going to get in trouble. So as you guys know, the daily objectives are found in the interaction menu. And each day there are 3 different objectives. And upon completing all 3, you'll get $30,000 and 5,000 RP. So that alone is nice. But the real kicker is what happens if you do it for 7 days and then 28 straight days. So completing 3 daily objectives for 7 consecutive days will give the player a cash bonus of $150,000 and 20,000 RP. And there's even a larger reward of $750,000 and 50,000 RP for completing the objective for 28 straight days. Whoa! So that means players are going to potentially lose out on $750,000, $150,000. That right there is already close to $1 million. And then every day they do it, $30,000, that's going to put you up over $1 million. So man, how about that? You're going to be losing out on that simply because Rockstar hasn't updated the game and because they removed the jobs without removing the daily objectives attached to them. Man, oh man, that is going to make a lot of people upset. Now, I personally do not do the daily objectives. I have tried, and then sometimes like I just haven't been able to jump on for a day, and then I get demotivated, like, man, I already missed it. I'm not going to start over again. But for many players, this is a legitimate way to make a lot of bonus money every single month. I mean, that $1 million will really, really start to add up time over time. So I can see why fans have a right to be absolutely pissed here with Rockstar. Like, I can totally understand why they're just not going to be very happy at all. Now, there was a bit of follow-up to that, as someone ended up saying, actually, they did update the daily objective script, but today when dailies changed, it nuked GTA Online for a few hours until Rockstar reverted it, and obviously without making a new fix, ... And he said that fix was more targeted towards random daily objectives and not the global daily objective. They are yet to do anything about that. And seeing we are yet to receive an update, I would say it's safe that everyone would miss out on this daily objective. So the way it works is that one of them is the same for every single person. The other two are random. And it's this global one that everyone gets that's not going to be able to be accomplished. Thus, you're not going to be able to get all three of them done. And because of that, no way you end up getting the money bonus. So, man, this is just not all that great at all. Rockstar just seems to keep stepping on their own toes here. They just keep making mistake after mistake after mistake and things that the fans are not very happy with, and just add this to the list. It's not going very well. And the last bit of follow-up here comes from the same user who said, interesting, can't really think of non-global daily, which could have been affected by these removed jobs. And he said, never mind, the daily objectives were indeed global ones as clarified by that user. I think the interesting part is that Thursday's global objective was one of the disabled ones, whereas Tuesday's and Wednesday's objectives were fine. That might explain the nuking mess. So yesterday, at least when I'm recording this video, it was just not a great day for Rockstar. GTA Online was just down all the way around, and then you end up having players not being able to complete the daily objectives, losing out on millions of dollars in prizes. Like I said, it's not been a great couple of days and weeks for Rockstar. That's what I'm saying. So hopefully they can end up getting this sorted, and maybe they can give all players who at least participated in some of the daily objectives, maybe they can end up giving them the bonus that they deserve, where maybe they can give all players the RP and money they would have missed out on. Now, after the Diamond Casino and Resort update, this actually changed because you were given a bonus for completing a certain activity in a row. So the 10th completed activity in a row had a $10,000 bonus. The 20th completed activity in a row had a $20,000 bonus. The 50th completed activity had a $50,000 bonus. And the 100th completed activity has a $100,000 bonus. So after the Diamond Casino and Resort update, which is where we are right now, if you complete them for 28 consecutive days, you would earn $1.92 million and 230,000 RP. Again, that is wild. This is the money that players are now missing out on. And sort of a last-minute update here, I'm actually on the GTA Wikipedia page, and there was a interesting little nugget I stumbled upon. It said this: on May 28th, 2015, many players who reported technical issues with daily objectives to Rockstar were rewarded $250,000 to $500,000 to apologize for the inconvenience. So ding, 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 it might be possible that Rockstar gives players who had a daily objective count going that they might get some money back, or at least a portion of it. That would at least be nice. But like I said, I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Let me know what you think about this entire situation. Rockstar Games costing players millions of dollars. I'd love to hear from you guys down there, so definitely let me know what you think. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.